Note the hyper-realistic airship that I was able to find as a token.
It is awesome.
Oh man.
It's exactly what you guys picture when you think of your airship. Don't say anything.
It's beautiful.
It's okay. It's a Zeppelin. It's fine.
It looks like a submarine. A chubby submarine.
The other option was a Goodyear blimp. Okay. So the attack is on. Obviously, they are aware of your encroachment. Shall we begin?
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. We are going to roll some initiative.
Where are
All right.
tokens?
Bottom left is ours.
Yeah.
Oh. I didn't even
Bottom
see
left,
that.
bottom
Yeah,
right.
You have to zoom out pretty far.
Yeah.
Do we need to roll initiative?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm getting there.
Middle.
Oh, okay.
If I'm sneaking on the
surprised-
boat, do I need to run an initiative since I'm sneaking on the boat?
Yes, you do. The way this is going to work is we're going to have two separate maps, one for on the boat and one for on the
Oh, okay.
this one. And we'll switch as needed.
Okay.
All right, so
Alright.
Dragoon is
I
there.
didn't roll an 8 this time. Hooray!
I'll take my second initiative roll.
Just to be aware, in about 20 minutes, I'm going to need to take about a 10-minute break so I can start my dinner because it's going to take like 3.5 hours.
Okay.
It's fine.
Unacceptable.
All right.
I can get a drink during the time.
So I rolled a 7, but I rolled first time. It was 13. I forgot to select my character, so
Oh,
I don't
so,
know which
okay.
number you want to take, Nick. You can take either one.
I like
did
the 7 better, but I'll give you the
Okay.
13.
Oh, okay. Whatever you want to do.
Oh, your crit. Wow, crit. It's a crit.
It's a crit.
Okay. Who am I forgetting? Of course, our good friends, the gargoyles. Okay.
Okay, if you forget them, you know, we won't be mad.
Yeah, I'll just then in that case I'll just let them go whenever I feel like it.
Okay.
Wow. Good job poking the bear.
Wow.
Okay. Saberwolf is up. Who's actually piloting the airship? That's a decent question.
Well, I figured I would pilot while Bernay mans the ballistas.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
And that's, yeah. And then I guess what I'll do is, what is the range of the ballistas on the boat? Do we know that?
They seem to be the same ones that yours are. They have a range, an optimal range of 100 feet and a total range of 300 feet.
Alright, so they can hit us even from here, which is a little scary. What's the speed of the airship?
Geez, I don't know. We'll say 60 feet? Question
Okay.
mark. Everyone, does that sound reasonable?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
So
We're
what I'll,
mobile. They are not.
what I'll do is, well, I think the first thing I'm going to do is use my spell now to summon the eagles so that I can then shoot later without wasting a turn. So I'm going to just summon, or I'm sorry, the giant owls, I should have said.
No, you said eagles.
So, well,
A bunch of tiny little baby
tiny
eagles. Go
Yes. Okay, fine. We're
The
going
monkeys
in
paw
cute.
girls.
Yeah, there we go.
Amazing.
up. How many of them are 8?
Yeah, there was 8 of them. Yeah.
16 eagles.
Let's see. 8 beasts of challenge rating 1/4 or lower. Yeah.
Okay. Your eagles appear in the air in front of you.
Are the
Aw.
eagles or owls?
Okay.
Oh, they are owls. Sorry.
Oh.
Just checking.
Oh my lord.
They are
thinking
giant owls.
I'm thinking of these little baby eagles with their mouths like wide open.
Right, waiting for you
Yeah,
to
they
feed
just
them.
fall right into the ocean and drown.
Wow. Wow.
Dang.
Oh, boy.
Morbid.
That
That's
is more.
dark.
All right, I want to
Okay.
move the airship just out of ideal range of, so like where I'm drawing a line now is 100 feet. So I want to like just hover outside of 100 feet, if
Okay,
at all
so let's-
possible, with the airship, so that they have a harder time getting to us.
And we'll say you maybe even out like this or something like that, so
Yeah.
you sort of just follow them and keep out of range.
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
And
Okay,
then we'll
we're
move
just
in
gonna-
when it's our turn.
Yeah. Well,
Vince?
what's that?
And then we'll move the airship in on our turn.
Yes. Yeah. Once
And retreat.
once we know Xana has disabled the ballistae, I figured we'd get in closer so that you can then shoot your ballista. But I didn't want to get too close. If we get close too early, then they shoot, and then Xana hasn't disabled their defenses yet.
Yeah.
So we have to wait for Xana to do her thing before we can actually get in close. But we've got the Eagles prepped, so that's fine.
Sounds good.
Cool.
All right, and then I guess that's it for me.
They're owl. You call them eagles again.
Sorry, owls. They're giant mammoths, okay? Whatever.
I can polymorph one into a mammoth if you want.
They're fey. You can't, but that would be awesome if you could. They're not a beast, technically. They're a fey.
That's true.
Nerd glasses off. Okay.
All right.
Well, technically.
Technically.
The math says.
Technically,
Next
they're
up
birds.
is the half-orc roguish type that you remember fighting on the boat. But there's not much he can do, so he's just going to hunker down and prepare for the onslaught.
Okay.
The gargoyles are all going to start to make their way towards the airship.
Mhm.
They have 60 feet of flying. So we can get to about there. Crap, what actually was that? I hate this water map. I can't
That's
use
okay.
anything for reference.
Do you want me to, I'll keep the line drawn for you. Oops, wrong one.
Yeah, please.
What
did you do?
Sorry!
Right here.
I'll erase that in a minute. So 60 feet is here for this one.
Yeah.
Okay, 60 feet.
And then this one is 60 feet-ish.
Yeah, that's fine. 60...
That's 60 there.
60... Thank you, this is actually so helpful.
No problem. That's 70. That's 60 there.
60, that works. 60, yeah, sure, that's fine. And yeah, we'll have him go right in the middle there. Okay, that's it. Actually, they could double move too if they really wanted to get up in your grill.
It's up to you.
Ooh.
Nah, that's okay. They're going to ready in action.
No.
All right.
Xana, you are on the... That's awkward. Didn't really think about that.
What, the movement order of the whale versus her?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, can they all be one act? I don't know, one movement until... I don't know. It's up to you.
Yeah, sure. Only this storm giant and his thing will act on Xana's turn. How about that? So he can move in. Do you want him to move in?
Yes.
Do you got your invisibility potion? Did
Yeah.
you drink it?
I should, right?
You probably
Like
should.
right now. Or well, it
Already
only
drank.
it lasts for like an hour. Okay, yeah, fine. I'll drink it. Glug 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 glug.
Okay, killer whales have swim of 60 feet. So he can get into about there if you would like.
Double. So can they go double and just like get underneath or something? Like.
Yeah, and then the giant himself. We'll say just to make it fair or whatever. Sure. The giant won't. That'll be like the giant's whole turn basically. But.
Okay.
Okay. So that's what you want to do. You want to get like right up in there.
Yeah. With invisibility while the giant distracts them and stuff.
Okay, so you guys can get to like. This is awkward. Let's just move you back there, and we'll move into like there. I think that was about 120, right?
Yeah. Surprise, mother. Oh, sorry.
Okay. Sunset.
I drink both potions.
The griffin go.
The griffin has 80 feet of flying.
Ooh.
Okay, so wait, well it's back here, whoever's doing the line.
I'm sorry, where are you? Oh, you're back there. Okay, so...
I'm back there.
This 80 feet, you could, like, get to about here. I'm a little concerned that the gargoyles would head toward you, so do you have to, like, go along to the right and then up? Or however you want to do it.
Yeah.
Can you shoot from your griffin before you turn invisible?
Sure.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, well then go. Yeah, I guess that way. Yeah, sure. We'll go there. Here.
Oh.
Somebody's gonna move the griffin. And I technically could shoot. Do you want me to shoot?
Well, my only concern
I
is
don't.
what if they see you shoot? Like, what if they notice that you're there, and then you aggro them, and then you're in trouble?
Right. So I guess I mean that's as far as the griffin can go, right?
Can you double move as the griffin, or no? I don't know how that works.
I don't know.
I honestly don't know exactly how the rules work, but I would say that if you double move, then that would be like your action. You know what I mean?
Would be that's what I meant. If I don't do anything but move, can we double move towards?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, that's what I will do.
Is that where you want to go? Where he's pointing?
I'm hoping to go over a little more towards the boat.
But he's concerned about the griffins. Or I'm sorry, God, I'm getting confused.
The
now. The gargoyles coming for you.
I'm hoping that the gargoyles would notice the airship and pay attention to it more than a small griffin. What if she uses cloud cover? I don't know.
You also go before the gargoyles, so you can move your... I almost said eagles again.
Yeah.
Your giant owls to get in position and sort of block them off.
That works. So I should have moved them prior?
Well, summoning them is what happened on your turn. Afterwards, you get to control them.
I see.
Next turn.
You're right. Okay.
Right, so what if we go kind of towards over, I don't know, here-ish?
Okay.
So like you can get to somewhere like around here. You want to go like there?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's do that.
Okay.
Great.
So we'll do.
Here.
Okay. Sure. Okay.
And
Okay.
And I
Okay.
can drink. Can you drink my invisibility?
Sure. That's a bonus action. Go for it.
Yeah. Okay. So if they do see me, all they see is a griffin. They don't see me.
Makes
and then
sense.
like a cat-shaped lump in its hair. Okay.
Good boy, Rico.
Dragon, you are pretty close to the boat. You think you could probably make it to the ladder if you wanted to. If you wanted to jump the gun here.
I'm going to drink both potions, like the what's it called, breathing and the what do you call it, the gas.
Gaseous form. Okay, that's gonna be your action and your bonus action.
Is the water breathing
And then
necessary? So you're gonna go into the water. With
I'm gonna, and wait.
Okay. So,
Okay, if that's what you want to do.
I can go there anytime. Yeah, I'll be out of line of sight too.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So you're gonna go under the boat, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. We'll just put you like here, but we'll say that you're under the boat. Okay.
Yeah.
Just so it's not visually too confusing. Okay. Okay. It is that guy who poked his head out right at the end of the last combat's turn. However, technically none of you can see him right now, and so he can't really do much. So it is now Brenane, your turn. The ballista is loaded, I believe. Okay, so here's the kind of shitty part about ballistas, right? Is unless you have somebody helping you, it takes an action to load the ballista. So you could shoot, then your next turn is going to be reloading, and then the turn after that's going to be shoot, and then next turn is reloading. You understand?
Gotcha. Okay.
If I hover the airship on my next turn, can I help him or?
If you hover and you just keep your airships just stationary, sure.
Okay.
But again, that would be your action, would be loading the crossbow.
I see, not actually. Okay, I might actually do more damage with my bow than with loading a ballista. So, yeah, whatever you want to do, Bernane.
Yeah.
As it stands, it's currently loaded.
Okay, I will shoot at the nearest one, which looks like either this one or this one.
This is 50 feet. Yep.
I will go for this one here. And how does combat work with a ballista?
Just roll a d20, and we're going to add 6 to it.
Okay.
So,
okay.
11.
11.
Goes a little bit wide.
Oh, okay.
It's okay. It's your first time. You're just getting used to it. Oh, that's how it works. I get it. Okay. Okay. No, next time, guys. Next time. I got it.
It's a premature shot. Sorry.
Actually, you know what? I'll be nice to you. Because you usually get extra attack as your feature, I will let you reload the ballista with your extra attack, okay? So you could shoot once every turn.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
Okay, so I'm going to reload and wait for my next turn. That's really all I can do.
Exactly. Okay.
Alright.
Storm Giants turns. What did I say the killer whale was? 60 feet of swim? Yes. Okay.
Probably went in too early, but you know, it's Xana.
Well, no, you're invisible, right? So you're in
Yeah,
position.
but I may have probably put this guy in danger.
Sorry,
Or
his
he's a
job is
storm
to his
giant.
job is to storm the boat and provide cover while you do your thing. So you're good.
Yeah.
And then 60.
He's just a storm giant. He'll probably take like 200 something damage before he dies.
Yeah, hit me with those lines. So nice. So nice.
No problem.
Okay, perfect. Okay, and now they have... So 40 feet. So each of the storm giants is going to hurl a magical bolt at this guy right here. The guy right at the edge there. Let me just double check this guy's range. He's at 80 feet. They get... oh yeah, okay. Yeah, they're in range. Okay. So he has to make 5 dexterity saving throws.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Jesus. It's nice being on this end of it.
Let's see how he does. His dex is pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, baby.
He fails them all. He just takes full damage.
No. He passes one.
Well, that's good. So 725 points of damage.
Dead.
Oh my god.
Half that.
This is insane.
Oh wow. Okay.
I have a
Easy
feeling
dog.
these giants are going to die like instantly. There's going to be a giant kraken.
The
It's gonna come
Kraken
up
is
here.
going to show up. It's the only way
Yeah.
to balance
No.
this encounter.
and it's
Don't say the thing.
it's
Nick
gonna
has already
swallow
planned it.
All these giants.
Nick has already
I
planned
feel
this.
like-
Oh no.
I know Nick. He's already planned this.
All
He-
right.
He's gonna give us these awesome weapons and then bam. Dead.
Let's just, before we start talking about what's gonna happen,
Yes.
let's
yes.
all just enjoy the moment and see how much damage 60d8 does.
Please.
Holy hell.
Yes, I love it.
Okay. He's very, very dead.
I thought you were gonna
A
say
smoldering pile of ashes.
you were gonna say he's very, very hurt.
No.
He's sunsetted at this point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's extremely dead. Like, no usable meat. He can't even be revived because there's literally nothing left.
Mm.
That's the storm giants.
Jeez.
That's like that one rogue build I saw.
However, as the storm giants let loose their electrical fury, you guys notice some bubbling in the water out deep, and then it
No.
swells, and it
Yes.
swells, and it swells,
Ah.
and suddenly an enormous creature breaches the water.
My party has cursed us.
Oh my god.
I'm actually kind of excited for that.
It is a kraken.
Well, hopefully the Giants can handle the Kraken.
Wonderful.
What am I
Oh.
actually going to do with this crazy guy? Okay.
Swallow everybody, probably.
I have a
That's
feeling
awesome.
he's like the Sarlacc pit though from Star Wars, and that you could still
Oh, yeah.
survive in his belly for a little bit. You know.
All right.
just
so
just eating the dimension door out.
Wow, dude.
I don't think it's big enough.
That's gross looking.
So
Put him in a bag of holding.
It's not even a kraken. Doesn't
it's
even
gonna
look
be
like
a
one.
few, right? I gotta go start my food.
That's fine.
that's
Go
fine,
ahead.
Go for it. We'll
Yeah.
keep
I was
going
like,
until you're
yes,
done.
yeah, that's what I figured. Just let me know if I take damage or whatever. I'll be back.
Okay. Hey guys, should I kill her while she's gone?
She'd love
All
that.
of a sudden, the griffin drops her.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Okay. I actually don't know what I'm going to do with this guy because he's crazy.
I almost want to see behind the behind the GM sheet just to see like what the abilities of the Kraken is and what it can do. And I mean, I can't
Alright.
imagine it's. I mean,
You
he's,
could probably look it up.
he's
All
a
I gotta
beast.
do is charm him. That's all.
I'm sure his 300 will or whatever he's got will prevent that from happening.
You never know.
Yeah.
Trying to crack him.
So
He's probably immune.
okay.
Mhm.
So he is going to cast a spell at the storm giants in front of him. So 4 of them need to make dexterity saving throws.
My God.
So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Not bad actually. But what is his save DC? Wow. That's okay. They all fail.
Oh, good.
Is a high guarantee.
Literal
High.
red shirts.
Yeah.
Are they eaten?
They have like amount of health. I wouldn't worry too much.
Still. Okay.
How much
Okay.
damage does this thing do? Like 60? Probably
These
more than that.
we'll say let me just make sure that this works actually. So they're all within. Yep. Okay. So we'll say the 4 on the left each take 40. Oh no. Whoops.
No worries.
What?
I forgot that the storm giants are immune to lightning.
Oh.
Well, if you want to do like
So-
regular damage or something, that's cool. Whatever.
Yeah, I don't want to. I just don't want to drag this on too long. I apologize for that.
No, you're
No,
fine.
you're fine.
Fine. You're good.
So, Lily's out anyway, so go ahead and.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? They are immune, but their whales are not.
Oh.
So their whales each take 42 points of damage.
Oh. Poor whales.
I imagine
They're
the
still
whales are
alive.
beefy. Yeah.
Yeah, they're quite beefy. Okay. Saberwolf, back to your turn.
All right. Well, I'll just shoot at the gargoyles with my. I'll horde breaker, and I'll shoot these 2 gargoyles up front, with my longbow.
Okay.
So let's go back to that. So I can't do the hunter's mark because of my concentration, but all right. So there's that. So I guess it's 14 damage to the one on the upper left there. I'll ping it. So 14 damage there, and Horde Breaker, the one next to him.
Your bow is magical, correct?
Yes, it is. Is that bad?
No, that's good.
It's a +2 longbow. And
Okay.
then back to the original target, 20.
Yep. All hits.
Okay.
So another 13 to him.
Yeah, so 27 to this one, and 13 to this one.
Yep, got it.
And
okay.
then I'll move my eagles in then. I'll have to pull up my owls.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Giant owl. Owls have I'm looking up their character sheet now.
60 feet.
Okay, so I'll just
So
move
if you
them,
want, you can.
get them all in
can-
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like this line here. So
I'll body block as best I can with them.
okay, yeah, fair enough. You could just eyeball it.
But their goal is just to sort of block the airship while we, and then I want to help. I'll make sure that, so this is 60 feet there. So I'll just bring them up like that, just to sort of help with that. And then are they allowed? I guess these 2 are allowed to make an attack. So I'll have them both concentrate on this gargoyle to the right. So I'll just roll twice then. Talons. Let's see. One is an 11, which is not enough, and then talons. Oof. Nope.
Not quite on those 2, but that's okay.
That's okay.
Okay. Anything else for the owls?
I don't think there is, honestly. Yeah, I don't think there is anything I can do with them, so I guess that's it.
Okay. The half-orc is going to jump to the other side of the ship there and take a shot at the storm giant, who's actually Adelon.
Oh, the friend. Okay.
Oh.
Cool.
Oh no.
He wanted you guys to ride on his whale.
Oh.
Aw.
Yeah, all he could really do is take a shot with his light crossbow. Let me see if that hits. It does. So he's going to take only 7. So he's fine.
Nice.
He'll be okay.
Excellent.
He's
Okay.
not obliterated.
No, certainly not. Okay. The gargoyles are going to close the distance, I suppose. So, like, where's my ruler? So, like, this guy, yeah, they can. So that guy can get to there. He's going to just fly right in. That guy can get there. This guy will meet this guy. This one will fly in there. Can this guy make it into the party as well? He can. And this one will just move to here, I suppose, and sort of flank that one. And that's... but they can attack as well, sorry.
Yes.
Hang on.
Giant owls have an armor class of 12.
Okay. So we'll start from the left. This guy's going to attack down. He gets a bite and a claw. The bite barely hits for 4 damage. And the claw also hits for 5 damage. So total of 9 damage to that griffin.
Okay, down to 10.
We're going to focus on this griffin next with those 2.
Okay.
So we're going to get 2 bites, 2 claws. Ooh, wow, 2 misses. That's pretty good. So he's going to take a total of 12 points of 12 points of damage.
12. Okay, so we're down to 7. Okay.
All 3 of these gargoyles are going to focus on this guy in the middle here.
Okay.
So we're going to get 3 claws, 3 bites. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow, terrible rolls. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, so 6, 10. Only 10 points of damage between
Holy
all
cow.
of them.
Okay, down to 9.
Yeah, only 2 hits out of all of that. And then what's left? These 2 will just focus on this guy.
Okay.
Oh, frick, that's the wrong character sheet. Nope, okay. Bite, claw. Wow. You said 12, right? Okay,
yes.
So 2 do hit. So that's going to be a total of 15 points of damage on that owl.
Okay. Oh, 15. Okay, so 15. So 19 minus 15 is 4. Okay.
Oh, I don't have the freaking deckhands on this freaking initiative order. No wonder why nobody was shooting.
Well, if you want to add them, that's cool.
Yeah.
There was really not many targets in range anyways. It's fine. I added them now.
Okay.
They'll go after Dragon.
Okay.
But for now, it is Pony's turn.
Okay.
Nana.
All right. So what am I doing again? Your airplane, whatever, isn't even close. So I feel like doing a ballista thing isn't even like worth it.
Well,
Not
your
yet,
job.
at
Well,
least.
we can't get close until the ballistas. I mean, I'd say go ahead. Well, that'll. What if the deckhands shoot at the storm giants in the water? So I would say start your chaos as soon as possible. The longer it takes you to act
Alright.
and do things, the more this kraken has a chance to blow stuff up. So
Yeah.
we need to get on the boat and rescue Hecaton quickly.
Yeah.
So,
I know. It's just like sunset is not here yet, and you guys are pretty still far away.
Well, we're not going to
But-
be on. We're
We'll
not.
be there soon.
We won't be. We won't actually be trying to get to the boat. Our job was just to draw the gargoyles away.
Yeah.
So we've done that. So Sunset's the only one that needs to get to the boat at this point. And if you take control of the ballistas now, that'll guarantee the Griffin doesn't take any hits. Hopefully.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. So should I sneak on the boat, or should I like stay where I'm at?
Well, you need to see the ballistas in order to aim them and shoot at the deckhands, right?
Yeah.
Or whoever. So you may have to like climb onto the boat.
Not necessarily.
No. Okay.
The
He's on a whale.
ballistas would turn into basically creatures of their own that would be commanded by her, so she
I
doesn't
see.
have to see the targets as long as
Okay.
the ballistas do.
Yeah, if you just want to wade by the boat, the hull, and then take control of them and start going ham, then go for it.
Okay. All right. I'm scared of being this close to the Kraken, though.
Well, you're still invisible. Well, if you, as an invisible
Hear me?
person, yeah, we can
Hi.
hear you. If you're invisible and you do that concentration, is that going to break the invisibility?
No.
So-
No, because
so-
it's a potion.
So as long as he doesn't sense your presence, you've got that amulet that protects you against scry. So maybe between your amulet and the invisibility potion, he won't know where exactly you are, and he'll be too busy focused on the giants anyway.
Yeah.
So I'd say if you want, like, yeah, just hang out by the side of the boat and then do your ballista thing.
All right. So I'll just take control of the ballistas and yeah. All right. That's what I'll do. Animate objects. Do I roll for that, or do I just?
No, I think it just happens.
Okay. Wait, what's this? Oh, okay.
That's a lot of reading. All right.
Sorry, that was nothing. All right, fine. So I cast animate objects. Bippity boppity boo. The ballistas are coming for you. Okay.
Okay, as a bonus action, you can mentally command any creature you made with this spell if the creature is within 500 feet of you. If you control multiple creatures, you can command any or all of them at the same time, issuing the same command to each one.
Ooh.
You decide which action the creature will take and where it will move during its next turn. We're just going to do it on your turn.
Yeah.
You can issue a general command such as guard, blah, 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 blah. So basically, yes, they just animate, and you can now issue a command to them as a bonus action.
All right. As a bonus action, can I take? Can I have like all the creature ballistas just like face like all of a sudden in a very scary manner and face, I don't know, this guy and like do damage to this one?
Sure. So roll 4 d20s, and we're going to add 6 to all of them.
Okay. D20s.
You have to roll them separately, right? Or no?
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. We'll just,
Okay.
as long as I could see the roll, we could just add 6 to it.
Cool.
D20. Do I click? Which one do I click? Just D20?
Yeah. On the left-hand side. Yeah.
That one?
Yeah, so 3 more times. You got it. So that's,
Okay.
Yep.
The last 2 hit. The other 2 do not.
Oh.
Wow.
So roll
On a 17 even?
on a 17. Yeah, they were in shields.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Although, would they be equipping their shields if they were manning a ballista? Maybe not. So we'll say all of them hit.
It's up to you. Whatever.
Yeah, no, I think that makes sense, honestly. So,
He's dead.
oof, jeez Louise, you're probably going to kill
Takes
this guy
4
too.
ballistas.
Roll
Huh.
3d12.
3d12. 1, 2, 3, like that, or should I have rolled the 3d12 like a 3?
It's
next
fine.
to-
Yeah, like a 3d12, but
Oh,
we'll
my
just
bad.
do that. Because you have
Oh.
to do that 4 times anyways.
Oh, so I roll the 3d12 4 times?
Yeah, so 2 more times.
Okay.
One of
That-
them critted.
Okay. Okay, so it's going to be 19, so 28 plus 37 plus
63 plus 29 is 80 some points of damage.
Yeah. It's enough to kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah!
So 4 ballista bolts just stick into this poor sod, and he just crumples
Everyone
on the
just
deck in a
stares.
bloody mess.
Woo!
Everyone stares like, what the fuck?
Excuse
Yeah,
me.
actually.
Language.
Sorry.
Okay. I think that's going to do it for you, Xana, correct?
Yeah. Can I Bardic Inspire or no?
That's a bonus action.
Yeah, you used your bonus action to use
Oh,
your...
that's right. Okay. Okay, I'm staying put.
Okay. Sunset and the Griffin.
Okay, so you said they can go 80 feet. Will somebody do the arrow thing for me again? Ooh, so I can get right up to it.
Yep.
Ooh.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, I'd like to do that. Maybe not quite the whole 80 feet, maybe even towards the end. That way the griffin can start going away. So can we just move up here and I use their feather falling so I don't get these
Yes.
covered enough to
As a bonus action, Adelon will cast. I'm sorry, as a reaction, Adelon will cast Featherfall on you.
Okay, and so I will be on the deck and the griffin can go away to safety.
Yep.
Another 10 feet or whatever, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is that how much he had?
Yeah, you used 70 to get up there, so another 10 for 80.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, whatever, that's fine. He gets a little altitude and gets out of dodge. Okay.
Pony, your mic's open.
Is it? I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Let's see. So you landed on the back of the boat. So sorry, give me 1 second here.
Mhm.
Do I need stealth or anything? But I am invisible.
You will need to stealth, yes.
Come on, don't fail me now. Oh,
Very
I
nice.
thought she was invisible.
I am invisible.
He is, but that just basically gives her a better stealth check.
Yeah.
Like basically, the
Oh.
stealth check is determining if they can hear her.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So you land silently on the back of the boat. So we're going to be using this map for your turns until, if and when Dragon joins you, then he will also be on this map. But I think that's pretty much all you could do for now.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I figured that was my turn.
Okay, so we will go back to the other map, and we will go to Dragon's turn.
We'll have to kill off those 2 guards as we map switch.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot.
Oh no,
about
you're
that.
fine. You're fine.
I got rid of the gargoyles. At least give me some credit.
I wasn't complaining.
Alright, so should I go inside
Yeah, I'm here.
Can people see your gaseous
Now?
form, or how does that
or
work?
what?
Can yes? Is your gaseous form like? Can people see
It's
it?
still on active. Well,
Okay.
I'm under the water, and I can just seek through the cracks.
Okay.
Wait, that's not what he's asking.
Underneath.
He's asking
Can someone
whether
see it?
people can someone see the gaseous form,
I don't.
or is that a Nick question?
I imagine it would look
Yep.
like a bit like a mist. So maybe on the side of a ship, it would be harder to notice. You know, like it kind of looks like the sea spray or something, maybe. But it is like it's not invisible if that's what you're asking.
That's up to you, Vinny.
Can't I just sip through the cracks since it's gas and go into the ship?
Sure.
Like next to King Hecaton or underneath him or something? Is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah, I was gonna go underneath the ship and go up, like up and around to get on top of the ceiling. 'Cause I
There is
believe
a
it allows me
ceiling
to
to the
float.
ship.
There is no ceiling. King Hecaton is on the
there-
bottom level, but it's open to
Yeah, that's what I mean.
the sky.
Oh, okay.
It's not like a separate compartment with a roof. It's just Hecaton is
okay.
on the bottom level, but it's like it's a sunroof.
Okay, then I'll do that.
Okay, you're getting.
You can see
into
what's
the-
underneath there.
Okay, so
He's essentially, moving somewhere around there as a gaseous form, kind of just hiding out. Okay.
you see down on the lower deck with Hecaton is that spellcaster that you guys encountered, but didn't actually really fight last time.
Okay.
Okay, and that's it for you.
Yeah.
Okay, we will return to this. Right now, I would probably argue that the deckhand guys are probably a little preoccupied with trying to figure out why their ballistas are fighting back. So I'm not going to do anything with them.
Oh.
The caster at the bottom of the boat doesn't do anything either. It's Brenane's turn. So you can shoot another crossbow bolt. Or, I'm sorry,
Okay.
ballista bolt, excuse me.
Oh,
All right.
oh,
Well, let's
eagles.
do that.
Okay. Mhm.
So, do I have a chance to accidentally hit one of the owls because of their positioning here, or can I just aim like very, very carefully?
If you aim at
How does
this
that work?
guy, I'll say that there's not really anything in your path there. How about that?
Okay, because
Maybe
they're
it'll
probably
come
all.
up once the owls are more kind of blocking you, but we'll worry about that when it comes around. It'll probably just be like some cover bonus that they'll get to the attack to your AC basically.
All right.
If you want, you could shoot this guy with no penalties currently.
Okay, I will do that. And it's 1d20 plus 6. Is that correct?
Correct. An 18 will do it.
Nice.
So go ahead and roll 3d12, and then you're going to add 9 to it.
Okay. Very nice.
So
Total
25.
27.
20.
Yeah, 25. Wow, brain.
Sorry.
It's all good. I'll take
Yep,
27.
My brain too. 25. Yeah.
Wait, Vay, not a good start for me. Okay.
Neither.
You notice that the crossbow, or I'm sorry, jeez, I keep on doing that.
all good.
Silly me.
Ballistas.
The ballista bolt doesn't seem to do as much damage to the gargoyle as you had thought. It seemed like a pretty good shot, but it doesn't seem that hurt. Perhaps it has something to do with me asking if
Saberwolf had magical. Yes, so they're susceptible to magical weapons, but resistant against physical, non-magical weapons.
Makes sense, though. Makes sense.
Okay, storm giants. And then I'm assuming you reload the bolt with your action.
Yes, correct. Yes.
Any bonus action, rallying cry, or anything like that? Are you good?
Well, I mean, can I do a rally on one of the injured owls?
You could, sure.
Okay.
There's a range on that, or is it just within sight or whatever?
Oh, gosh, I don't know.
I thought it was like sight.
Yeah, I think you're right. So you should be fine.
Okay. Who could see or hear you?
Yeah,
So,
they can hear you.
So since
I don't know how that really works. How you're going to rally an owl? You know what? We're going to allow it.
Okay. Right.
You mean who?
You're doing it, buddy.
Whatever.
All right. So superiority die minus that, and it's a D8 plus my fighter level, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Plus your charisma modifier.
Okay, so 5 plus 2? 1?
I think it's 1. Usually
One.
it's 1 for your charisma.
Yeah, that's right. So 6 total for whoever's.
Are
Okay.
you giving it to the one that's hurt? If so, I'll...
Yeah.
The worst looking owl is this one over here.
Okay, then that's the one who I'm giving it to.
So you're going to add...
I'm just gonna give him...
Was that 7 you said? Or... Okay, you got it. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
At least it'll last a little longer in the fight. So.
Storm giants ride up and begin swinging their great swords at the massive kraken, but it doesn't seem to be... Like, he doesn't seem that bothered by it, if you catch my drift.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But they're certainly keeping him busy. Now, in return, he will do some attacks back.
I'm curious how much health this thing has.
Probably too much.
Oof.
Yeah.
To 1,000.
Yeah, those are all hits. Okay, he whacks the hell out of one of these storm giants with his tentacles, and it seems pretty effective. But that's it for him. Saberwolf?
Alright, which ones were the injured ones from before? I Hordebreaker 2 of them, I just don't remember which ones are injured.
Let's take a look-see. This one is the worst-looking one at the bottom there.
Alright, I'll do that one.
Followed by this guy kind of in the middle-ish here.
Okay. Above him?
Doesn't look injured yet.
Okay, you mean this... Okay, the one that was almost... You mean this one's almost... Okay. So I'll Hordebreaker... So I'll primarily attack the one that is injured the most.
Okay.
So longbow plus 2... Oh, 14. Wow, that's awful. Probably not a hit.
No.
So Hordebreaker, the one that was also hit by me before. Wow.
Well,
Mhm.
Okay, I guess it doesn't matter. The two injured ones aren't next to each other.
Okay.
Oh,
It's this guy kind of in the middle
my
here,
bad. Okay.
and then this guy all the way over here.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'll just...
But it doesn't matter. It's moot anyway. So
Yeah, all right, back to my original target.
that's a hit.
Finally,
Better.
14. Wow, that's awful.
Oof. You dang near sunsetted the guy.
Almost. But I got my eagles, so I'm hoping he'll finish him off with...
That's true. Let's see some eagle attacks.
All right.
Oh,
Owls.
owls.
Sorry, jeez. Heaven
Oh my god.
forbid.
Look what you started, Nick.
We can just call them anything and it would be okay.
All right, I'm going to move this one to the right
They're hawks. Okay.
and this one here. And I guess I'll start with this one here and attack the one right above it.
Okay.
So that's 22.
Woo! That's
All right.
a hit.
So 4 plus 9 slashing.
Ooh, even with his non-magical claws, that's enough to kill.
Okay.
Good job.
Awesome. And then I guess this one here will attack the one directly above him. 7 is not enough. The diagonal one here, 13 is probably not enough, huh?
No.
And then the one to the left, 9. I'm not rolling well today. So
Yeah.
I guess this one up here will just attack the guy, I guess, below him? That might be better.
Okay. That's the injured one.
Doesn't matter. And the one on the left here, 21 finally. So
That's a hit.
11 slashing to this guy here.
Okay, got it.
Okay, and then lastly, these two owls will attack the one, the rightmost one. So 1, 2. Nope. Okay.
No. Okay.
My eagles are just useless, but they're body blocking, I guess. Okay. So that's it for me.
Okay. Half orc, reloading his crossbow. Gargoyles. We'll try to do this quick. So starting from the left over here, attack. Bite and a claw. It's going to be 1 hit for 8 points of damage.
Okay.
This guy attacking underneath him is going to be 1 hit for 4 points of damage.
So you're attacking. I'm sorry. The first one with
Yeah.
the 8 is that this one here, the left.
Yes,
Okay, gotcha.
that was 8.
And then
This one is 4 points of damage in the middle here.
Okay, 4 points in the. Okay, gotcha. So that's down to 3. Okay.
Okay, the gargoyle on the other side of him will attack up.
Okay.
1 for 5.
Okay, so he's dead.
That's fine.
So I'll just move him off to the side.
Yeah, I'll just do that. Now, this guy who's kind of surrounded in the middle here, he's just going to attack the one to the left of him. So, bite, claw. That's actually 2 hits, but only 9 points of damage.
Okay.
The guy beside him is going to attack diagonally down. So, bite, claw. Another 2 hits. This time it's going to be 13 points of damage.
That's dead. Okay, so there we go.
And then the guy on the... These two are just going to focus on that one underneath.
The one that was rallied. Okay.
True, yep. So 2 bites. Oh, geez. 2 claws. He's definitely going to be dead. One of them was a crit.
Okay. You tried, Bernine.
I did.
Yeah, it's going to be a total of 7, 10, 18 points of damage.
All right.
Holy
Move
smokes.
him off there. There you go. We can keep them around because if I resummon them, they'll be right there.
Yeah, that's the good thing about them. Okay, Xana. What's the play?
Okay. Oh man. Did this giant go already when I was away?
We're having him go on your turn.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
okay.
so what do you want him to do? Do you want him to swim away, or...
Kill,
This
kill,
giant?
kill.
Yeah, I would say, can he like go to toe with like this guy, toe to toe with this dude here?
That mage caster, yeah, he looks dangerous.
Well, he's going to have to get up on top of the ship, so we'll go back to the other screen.
Oh, really? Oh, damn.
It's fine. He's nearby.
Yeah.
You can just climb the hull and...
Yeah, so he can climb right up there. And there's a juicy guy right in front of him if he wants to go for that. Also the, what do you call it? The half-orc who is on the side of the ship there shooting crossbow bolts at him. So, got those 2 juicy targets.
Okay, okay. We'll do that then. We'll have him go toe to toe with this guy. This thing.
He's
this
worse.
orc.
Yeah, that orc, it has sneak attack damage, so we want to nip him in the bud quickly.
Yeah.
Okay. So he gets 2 attacks with his great sword, aiming at Mr. Half-Orc. Yeah, both of those are going to hit. Jesus Christ.
Man.
So that's going to be a total of 47 points of damage
Jeez.
to Mr. Half-Orc's face. Let me just make sure he doesn't have any other cool... No, he doesn't get, like, the reaction to half damage or anything like that. So, boom, right to his face. That's it for the giant. What do you want to do?
I want to do my ballistas again if they're still animated.
But they're unloaded now, right? So you'd have to
Oh yeah, that's right. I could.
You did
still
say that you wanted
do
to animate two
two
ballistas
arrows. Yeah.
if you want to shoot twice.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I think I might do that. I kind of want to take out, or at least try to take out this guy, or no, this guy here.
Excuse me.
Actually, wait. You said this one was shooting crossbow bolts?
Yeah, the half
Yeah.
orc was shooting crossbow bolts. So yeah, if you want, you already
He's
hit
a
him.
roguish.
He's pretty hurt, isn't he?
Yeah, you might be able to finish him off with 2 more ballista
He got
shots.
whacked pretty hard by 2 great swords, so yeah.
All right, I'm gonna tell the giant. All right, giant, I'm gonna give you some support over here because it looks like you need the support despite you being a giant. And I'm gonna take
Oh,
2
wow.
arrows, and yes, and oh no, yeah, I can. Okay, sorry. So yeah, the 2 arrows that are also animated, can they like just shoot out of the ballistas and go to this
Yeah,
side?
that's fine. So we'll say that you'll command the 2 of the ballistas to load themselves, and the 2 ballistas that are loaded you could shoot.
Okay.
So give me 2 d20 rolls.
2 d20s. Okay, like that.
Yes, okay, so 1 hits and 1 misses. So roll 3 d12 and add 9 to it.
Wow.
3 d12.
And it's
So-
32.
32 points of damage. He's still alive, but he's
Wow.
obviously not in great shape.
Sorry, I couldn't finish him off, giant. All right.
Okay, wow, lots of damage on him. Okay,
And that's it.
okay. Sunset, you are invisible. You just saw a storm giant climb up in the ship next to you. He's definitely keeping their attention right now. So you think you could probably move pretty sneakily.
Yeah, somebody do that. How far? No, wait, because I'm my regular speed now. That's
30 feet.
30 feet. So I'm just. Well, if I'm not going to do anything, I might as well go to the 60 and then just not do anything.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to go 60. Like maybe over here to the first one. There we go, right there. I'll go. Oh, why can't I move my. It won't let me move past this thing right here.
Oh, there must be dynamic lighting stuff. Hang on a second.
It's
There
like
you go. Try now.
All right, I'm going to go right here. Do I need to do my stealth?
Yeah, give me a stealth roll, sure. Okay, you're fine.
Okay,
Okay.
that's
But
my
you-
turn.
You still have your invisibility potion, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
But she drank it,
Go
right?
invisible.
yeah,
Yeah.
she's invisible.
Oh, okay. You don't have the potion. You're just invisible. Yes.
I'm
Okay.
I'm invisible, and I double move, so I really can't do anything. I'll start doing the
The acid
what
on
do
the
you
next
call
turn.
it? The acid on the next turn.
Oh
Cool.
boy.
Okay, Dragon.
Alright. I guess I should go and kill him.
Well, do you want to wait until something happens? Can you hold your shot in potion or in gas form, so that if something does happen, you
I
can
don't
react to it? I don't
Hey,
know.
It's messy because holding your action is only your action. So he could hold his action to come out of gaseous form,
Oh, I see what you're saying.
but he can't do both. You know what I mean?
I see. Okay, it's up to you, Vinny. It's your character.
Yeah, and
I-
if you're out of stealth and out of gaseous form or whatever, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 guys up there that can see you, and you'd be. I don't know. It's up to you.
I mean, they're gonna see somebody, like, they're gonna see some acid, like, pouring on the chains, right? Like,
I don't
eventually.
know, but that would
I
then
don't
draw
know.
attention to Sunset. I mean, Dragoon is next to Sunset, and as soon as he appears, then they may notice Sunset doing something invisible. I don't know. So, like, I'm a little concerned about drawing attention to that area of the ship. But
Mhm.
unless
I can just
Dragoon
wait.
moves like up by the storm giant and then appears and then whatever he wants to do, it's cool. I'm just thinking out loud.
I'll just wait. Because I was thinking, since I'm missed, and he probably won't know I'm there, I assume he would be surprised, because you just come out of thin air without even knowing where he's coming from.
Do you take an action
So I
to
could just
remove
get-
yourself from the gaseous form? though?
Bonus action.
It's a bonus action.
Bonus action.
Alright.
Which I get guaranteed bonus action for free because I'm in well position.
Alright. Yeah, it's up to you. Whatever you want to do.
I'll just wait. I'll wait until like there's less people.
Okay. It's going to be the deckhand guys. So, seeing that this ballista has a mind of its own, he's just going to take out his sword and shield and just run over to the storm giant that just climbed on board. So he can really... He'll just, like 5, 45, so he can get to like about there with the dash, so he'll just do that. He doesn't attack. The other one will take his attacks against the storm giant. 2 scimitar attacks.
Who laughs? Puny human.
Seriously. Only 1 hits, but it does do 16 points of damage.
Nasty.
Yeah, these guys are pretty rough. Okay. It is now the caster's turn. So what does he want to do? He is going to cast a spell. And suddenly...
What?
Duplicates! Damn it.
Is that mirror image
4
or something?
more copies, yes,
Oh,
Okay.
great.
appear.
Great.
That's all he's going to do.
Oh, that
And then we are back to the other map.
ruined the plan I was gonna do.
I'm sorry, Nick. You're having to go back and forth between maps and stuff. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. This is what I planned for.
It's an epic
Okay,
battle.
Brenane, you could take a shot with your ballista.
I will. Which one is the most injured? Was it this one?
The one kind of in the middle here. Yeah.
Okay, that's gonna obstruct my view a bit.
So he'll get a small bonus to his AC if you try to shoot at him. But at this point, the only one that you really have a clean line of shot on is probably this guy. So
All right, I gotta go for the clean shot.
Yeah, go for it.
okay,
Give
okay.
my best chance for
Yeah,
hitting.
a hit is a hit.
Okay.
Oh, did you on my turn move the griffin 80 feet away?
Huh?
The griffin.
No.
Oh, it was your turn. Yeah. Okay. Sure.
You just want to move it away.
So
So
he
it's
just
out of
is.
harm's
You don't
way.
want him to fight.
No, because
Okay.
remember we were supposed to take care of him. He's
Save
supposed to go back
Rico.
to boat. Basically.
Go.
It has
Uh,
to mate with
sure.
it has to breed with Whisper, so we can
That's
get a bunch of
unnatural,
them.
but okay.
A 8 is a tragic miss.
Ouch.
That's what I thought. So just a bit of a tangent here. Maybe Rico would like to help in the fight against the gargoyles. Maybe.
How tough is the griffin, though?
The Griffin has AC of 12 and 59 hit points.
So it's essentially 3 owls at this point. Yeah.
No. Yes.
It's
No.
up to Sunset. She's
Yeah,
controlling him.
it's up to you, Sunset.
Mhm. No, we were supposed to take care. He was borrowed. Aren't we supposed to be taking care of him?
Yes, we are.
Sure, we could do that.
He's going to
Okay.
the airship.
Okay, so so that's a miss. So I'll reload, and I guess that's it. That's all I can
Okay.
really do.
Storm Giants get a bunch of great sword attacks. Wow, nice rolls. And all of them hit, and they're doing damage, but this guy has basically a mountain of health, so
Mm-hmm.
the battle rages on over there. Let's see, what does this guy want to do?
How do you kill a kraken? Jeez.
Indeed.
Can you like polymorph it into something small and then it just bring it on land? Well, no, krakens they can
They're
breathe
amphibious.
air. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
amphibious.
Ooh,
What to say?
that's a cool spell.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that's what we're doing.
yay!
Okay,
That's what I love to hear.
so Slarkrithel focuses his attention on Adelon.
That's
On the ship.
Slarkrithel?
Yes, the one
Yeah.
that's been. Yeah.
I
with-
didn't know
I didn't know
Slarthrell
that
was a
Kraken?
was a kraken.
Yeah. He's the evil guy.
Okay.
That's what took a hold of me. No, I'm just kidding.
So, Adelon gets a Constitution saving throw, which he is very good at, but he still fails.
Yay, Adelon.
Yeah, for reference, I'll just let you behind the DM screen for a second. His saving throw DC is 22.
Wow.
Whoa.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
And he still failed.
Nice.
No, I mean that's what they have to roll to beat it. So
Oh, wow, that's a powerful spell. Holy cow.
Yeah.
yeah. So Adelon becomes restrained, and you see it's like as if his flesh is starting to change into something else.
Oh,
Adelon.
Ew.
Adelon.
Who's Adelon?
Okay.
The one that's on the ship with you guys.
Yeah.
The giant?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
giant, yeah.
Oh, great.
Poor Adelon.
Okay.
He was our buddy.
Let me just double check what restrain does. So attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage, and his speed becomes 0.
Alright.
Okay, that's it for Slarkerfell. We are back to Saberwolf,
Alright.
Slayer of Gargoyles.
Yeah, right. So I guess the injured one here, right?
Yeah, he's going to get a slight bonus to his AC. It shouldn't matter against you because of the cover from the owls.
Yeah, 15 actually is probably not enough.
Don't you have sharpshooter?
No, that's a fighter ability.
It's a feat actually,
Yeah, I
but
don't
you
have
don't
that.
have it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that one will miss.
Okay, so the one below him.
Yep.
20.
That's a hit.
Okay, so for 12, and then the original target.
That's a hit.
Okay, so another. Yeah, so 12 each.
Okay, not bad. Whittling him down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
And
we're
then the
going
eagles.
to. Oh yes, of course. Sorry, I almost
Or
forgot
the
about
owls.
the eagles.
The eagles, the giant eagles. All right.
Wow.
All right. So
I love it.
Algol.
17 on this one.
That's enough.
Okay. I'm sorry. It should have been attack. 8 doesn't matter.
8
damage.
That's fine.
All right. I guess both of these will.
Yep.
I guess focus on this one here. So
Ooh.
okay. Does he get
Hoo, hoo. They all hoot out in joy as they.
Awesome.
as eagles do?
Yes, of course.
So is that 17 damage for the one, and is 15 enough or no?
15 is just enough.
Okay.
Ooh.
So 10. Wow, that was a
10. Nice round from the Eagles.
all right. They will. These two will move up.
I think he's doing
And-
it just to annoy me.
What?
It's the Algos now.
Owl!
Oh. Okay, that's a hit. Yep, 8. Another 8.
And okay, and then I guess this last eagle will try and finish the job.
Damn.
Nope.
Gracious.
Okay.
Not quite.
No, and then the one to the right over here will just, I guess,
Yep.
attack. Nope. Okay. All good.
No. Okay. Okay, so then we will move back to the ship real quick. It is going to be the half orc's turn. He's going to rush up and attack the restrained Adelon with advantage twice. So the first one is a miss, but the second one is a definite hit. And he is going to get another bit of sneak attack damage, so he's going to take in total 22 points of damage.
His elbow is scratched.
Not bad, not bad. Okay, then we return to the other screen, and we're going to have the gargoyles go. Okay, so we'll do starting here, left side. It looks like he just needs one attack to take out this owl,
Probably.
which he gets, so that one is dead.
This one here? Okay.
Yeah. He's just going to close in, but that's it for him. This guy will close in, so we now have these 3 attacking the one in the middle, okay?
Okay.
Gargoyle. 1, 2, 3. Wow, 3 misses on the claws. Ooh, okay, that's a bit of damage. So 7, 10.
Dead.
Okay. Takes out that one.
Okay.
So these two are dead. And then lastly, this guy is just going to attack directly below him.
Okay.
Bite and a claw. 2 hits, total of 8 points of damage. These guys, actually that guy doesn't have to move, but this guy will move in, and there's going to be those 2 against that guy.
Sure.
That last eagle, owl, whatever.
Albatross. Yeah.
Right. It's 12 is the AC, right? So
Yes.
he's going to take a total of 14 points of damage on 3 hits.
Alright, down to 5.
Okay.
I can summon them again if needed.
And then Xana,
All right.
what are you going to do?
I feel bad for this baby eagle getting ganged up on. I think I might just go magic missile on these gargoyles.
Oh,
Won't that reveal your
magic.
invisibility?
It will.
Yeah.
Oh, will it?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any
I would
hostile
move
action.
Didn't she already do a hostile action by trying to...
Animate.
Oh no, that was animate. Never mind.
Yeah,
Oh.
so
The animate, we're gonna. It's a gray area, and I'm giving you guys the benefit of the doubt here. So I let her stay
Okay.
invisible through the animate objects.
I see.
what
But if
other
you-
spells do you have that could
I
help
have
us?
heat
that-
metal.
That's a hostile action.
Is it? Oh, fudge nuggets. Okay.
If you like buff an ally, you could do that.
Do you have anything that would snap what's his face out of his if he's got some kind of spell on him, do you have any sort of like cleanse that would help him?
I don't have any cleanse. I have a curse. I could curse his ass again.
You'd have to touch him, right?
Like negative, yeah, negative plus negative is a positive, right?
No.
I
No.
wish that's how that works.
Negatives are really negative.
I curse you to have
Dang it.
3,000 health.
Yeah, I cursed you to eternal life.
Okay, fine. Okay.
Also, technically, casting curse enemy is a hostile action, even if
Is
you're
it?
doing it to your
To a friend.
ally.
Dang it. Okay, fine.
Cursing somebody is hostile. It's crazy, I know.
Hmm.
All right. All right. What if?
Wow.
Alright. Okay. So, like, if I polymorphed the Kraken, he could just bite his tongue, put his HP to 0, and, like, just turn back. So it's kind of a
I
waste
highly
of
doubt you could polymorph the Kraken. The amount of
Yeah.
willpower, whatever this guy has, might even be immune to such things.
Yeah.
You could certainly try.
Nick, if Nick is for it, then you shouldn't do it.
Yeah, I know.
I'm kidding.
All right. So, okay. So what if I tell? Well, no, because that. I'm almost tempted to do it. To just like.
Is that a hostile action, though?
Yeah, it is. But
If you do
I mean-
anything concentration, you'd lose the ballistas, so then the deckhands could go back to reloading stuff, assuming that they're even paying attention to the ballistas at this point.
At this
yeah.
point, I mean, it's like there's only 2 of them left, and they're both pretty much focused on the storm giant on board. So
Gotcha.
if you want to relinquish the animate objects, because I think they're done shooting anyways, that's up to you.
Don't you
Yeah,
have...
I figured animate like the ballista creatures. I figured that they were done because they don't have arrows anymore. Right.
Yeah. I mean, all you're doing by keeping it is making sure that they can't be used,
Yeah.
by the enemy.
Don't you have
If-
something that lets you replenish a spell slot or something?
Yeah, she has a Pearl of Power, but it only goes up to level 3 spells.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, and I have a replenisher item, but it only works if somebody fails the save. So if enemy fails the save, I get a replenished slot.
I see.
Isn't that... I
think.
thought that was inspiration dice.
It's an item. I have here. Look, I'll show you. Hold on. Find it.
It says, when a creature fails a saving throw against a spell you cast this turn, you gain an expended use of Bardic Inspiration.
Additionally, once per short rest, if you cast a spell and the target successfully saves against it, you
Saves
gain the
against it.
spell.
Oh, I forgot I gave you that little... But still, it would be just basically, if you fail to do the spell, you get the spell
Yeah.
slot back once.
Yeah. Yep.
So you could try to polymorph Slarkathrill. It fails,
Wow.
which it will. Spoiler alert.
I might actually. What happens if I polymorph this mage guy? Like, would his duplicates go away?
Well, you can't see him. You'd have to be in the boat. He's on the bottom deck, remember?
Yeah. Okay.
But
That's
can't they see the room?
I'm just gonna magic missile.
Okay.
I don't care.
That takes you out of... Can you move to the other side of the boat so that the Kraken can't maybe see you or something at least?
Fine.
I'm just saying, like, if it sees you, so you may want to, swim or go underneath the boat to the other side.
Actually, I was going to do this anyways, because at one point during the battle, Xana, you notice the Kraken looks directly at you while you're invisible, and in your mind it says, "Hi, little one." He has a sense called True Sight, which means he can see invisible creatures.
Oh no!
Okay.
Well,
alright, so it doesn't matter.
He's been very... I mean, it matters for the other enemies, but for him, if you're within a certain range of him, he can see you while you're invisible.
Yeah. He knows that I'm on board, too.
Would it be beneficial for you then, Hun, to like go on the ship and magic missile the people on the ship?
I think I'm gonna do that. Can I go on the ship next to Sunset?
No, don't put it next to me.
I'd say behind the giant or something. I don't know.
Right, because you'll draw attention to me when I'm putting acid on the things.
Well, not to you. Oh yeah, because facing you. Yeah, okay. So we'd have to go behind you. I wanted to go like up here.
Oh, go back there. I don't care. That's fine.
Well,
yeah, that'll actually be perfect because then they'll be looking at the other way, not the chains.
So here's the thing: where the storm giant came up is where the ladder is. So you can't just like appear on that part of the boat. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You'd have to pop in here and then.
All right. Okay, so here's what I'll do. Can I go here and curse this guy?
Sure, like right like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll say that's that's fine.
Okay. I'm going.
Well, what's the curse? I always hate when you cast a spell. What's the curse?
I'm gonna curse him, and I go. The win for this battle is very slim. Your allies' blood soaked onto your limbs. It seems the aftermath would be very grim. You have the sudden urge to go for a swim.
Oh my, that's great.
Okay.
Can he jump off?
That is so awesome.
It was just perfect. It was poetic.
Yeah, it was very nice. It was a very nice.
And as he walks away to go jump off, the giant gets an opportunity to attack and murders him.
Sounds about right.
Sure. Oh, you know what? Sure. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
So he's going to get his wisdom saving throw against it. Oops, that's not him. Okay.
I love
he fails.
Okay.
Okay, so he is cursed.
All right.
Okay, and that's it for you, correct?
Yeah.
You can inspire now that.
Yeah. I'm gonna inspire. Now here's the thing: if Sunset is invisible and Dragoon is in gaseous form, can I still inspire them or no?
Oh, that's a good question because. I mean, you would know that they were there. That was the plan, right? So sure, I'll allow it.
Okay. Okay.
Does it say that you have to see them, or it's just if they can hear you, right? I'm pretty sure it's if they can hear you.
You'd have to speak in code so that no one else knows who you're talking to, but yeah. Be like, I inspire, blah, blah, blah.
So, then 60
who can hear
you. Yeah, so we're good.
Okay.
I inspire the thieves.
Okay, so both of them become inspired.
Okay.
Sunset, it is your turn.
Okay, this is what I want to do. I want to start putting acid on the chains, but very carefully not to burn him. Can I do that, or is it just getting tight? Holy crap.
Okay, so here's the thing.
Like at the end here, maybe? Like right there, you see that little thing?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Here's the thing. When you were walking over here, something felt off. And now that you are actually right next to him and trying to touch him, you realize that you can't. It's as if there's an invisible barrier separating you from him.
Oh, great.
And you notice that spellcaster, he has been down here for a reason. and he seems to be concentrating on a spell.
So I need to hit him. Basically, I'm going to end up not invisible. I can feel it already.
Mhm.
All right, I'm going to do it. I'm going to just, I mean, it doesn't matter which image, right? I just shoot at an image.
And then there's a chance that it'll hit the real one, yeah.
Is there? Do you have any sort of AOE thing that you can hit all of them and then the mirror
No,
images go?
that's not-
Okay.
That's not how a mirror image works, unfortunately.
Well, like yeah, it's up to you.
It's not going to matter. Here's the first shot, which is going to be a miss. The second one, does it hit him?
Okay. So what's going to happen... Actually, let me double check this spell. Oops, okay, I gave him one too many mirror images, so this one disappears. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll a d20.
Mhm.
On a 6 or lower, you hit the real one.
What does it have to be 6 or lower? Could it be like the higher 6?
On a
Do you
1
want it
or
to be
better,
14 or higher then? It's the same damn thing.
on a 1 or higher, you hit the real one.
Alright, we're going with 6 because that's what the dang spell says, okay? 6 or lower, you hit the real one.
Okay.
Okay. So one of the illusions is destroyed. Let me see actually which guy. Okay, it's not even on this one. That's good. Okay. So one of the illusions disappears. Okay. It is now, unless you want to action surge, it's now Dragoon's turn.
I'm going to action surge. Maybe I'll get lucky. 29.
Okay. So now that there's only 2 left, I have to roll an 8 or lower. Or no, I'm sorry, a 7 or lower. Wait, is that right? It should have been a 5 or lower first. It's confusing. No. A 7 or lower is going to hit him. That's how it works. Sorry, it's confusing because it's written in the perspective of a player, not somebody getting, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, so 7 or lower,
Wow.
another illusion disappears.
Well, I get my second shot, right?
Yep.
There you go.
Okay, now that there's only 1 left,
Is it a 50-50, 10 or lower?
exactly, 50-50. So a 10 or lower.
My God!
In the beginning, I wanted the fucking higher number.
Oh my god.
So all of his illusions are now dissipated, but he is still alive and casting. And
Wow.
concentrating, I guess I should say.
Great.
Okay, Dragon.
Well, now might
I
be
will
the time.
run up. I am gaseous form. So he doesn't see me, correct?
No.
Nice that he can do.
So if I hit him, do I get... Is he technically surprised?
Not technically, because surprise only happens in a surprise round.
Surprise round. Okay.
I'll give you advantage because he probably would be surprised, just not by the ruled word of
Yeah.
surprise. You know what I mean? So I'll
Yeah.
give you advantage.
Yeah,
So-
I'll run up to him.
Like, here?
I'll do my bonus action to get rid of, yeah. And
Okay,
then
so
Luxord.
you pop out of gaseous form.
And then a Luxord.
Luxord? Lux
Yeah.
short sword, okay. Here we go.
It's gonna almost guarantee hit.
22.
22. Go ahead. Oh, that is the sneak attack damage. Okay. So he takes 16 points of damage. And
He has to do
he's
a
got to do a
concentration.
concentration check, correct. So he
I
gets...
can't speak, guys.
It's got to be better than a 10, and he passes.
Wow. Okay.
So he could still do that concentration spell and do the mirror image? That's crazy.
Mirror image is not concentration, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I know how mirror image works. That's why I knew it wouldn't work to do an AoE or anything. It's just basically a chance of hitting them.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, technically an AoE would work, but that's besides the point.
Whatever. I don't have any AoE.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't trying to like, yeah.
Oh, actually,
You can still make...
I do. I had my horn.
Alright. that would hit Hecaton too, you know.
He can take it. He's tough.
If we kill Hecaton, the whole campaign would be over, right?
Well, I'm just picturing the
maybe-
horn
maybe
blowing
he's
up.
sitting there with 1 health. You don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah. The horn blows up, the ship sinks. Game over. Yeah.
The end.
Yeah, that's true. It hit the boat too, and then... Damn it.
That evil
Hey, you
Nicholas.
should be the DM, Vince. Jeez Louise.
sorry.
Dragon, you can still make another attack. You just won't get your sneak attack with it. If you, oh no, you can't because you use your bonus action. Never
To
mind.
get out.
Sorry.
Yeah, because I had to get out.
Sorry, I forgot about that part. Okay.
That's fine.
So he is still concentrating. He did take some damage, which is great. It's going to be the deckhand guys. So they're both just going to swing at Adelon with advantage.
Is that guy cursed? Does he jump in the water?
Oh yeah, actually, yeah, I forgot about that. Damn it! I wish you'd just let me forget about that. Okay, yeah.
And as he runs away,
I know that's the thing. There's this ruling that says forced movement. It doesn't provoke opportunity attacks.
Okay, that's fine.
But I don't know if this is technically forced movement. You know what I mean?
Because he's
usually
doing it a free
referring to
will. Yeah.
Yeah, like if you push somebody,
He's
then it would
cursed.
provoke an opportunity attack against other. You know what I mean?
Well, it's your
Like
discretion.
that's forced movement. Nah, it's okay. We'll let him get a swing on the way out. He has disadvantage anyways because he is restrained.
Immobilized.
Where are the storm giants? I have way too many character sheets open right now.
Only imagine.
Okay, one attack. Oh wow. Yeah, with the disadvantage, that's a natural 1, and he does not hit.
Okay.
But this guy, whee, into the drink. Now he's not wearing heavy armor, so he doesn't sink to the bottom or anything like that. But he is in the water.
But he's just swimming.
The other
around.
guy, yeah, exactly. It's like, why am I doing this? But actually, doesn't he get a saving throw at the end of his turn, or is he just cursed? Could you link that spell for me while I'm doing these attacks?
Yeah.
The other guy is going to take his licks at not King, at Adelon. Move curse. Okay, so it just lasts a minute. I guess he only gets that one save, and that's pretty much it from what I could see.
Okay.
So.
Okay, so he's in the water. Other guy, 2 attacks against. Yep, both are going to hit. And he's going to take. Wow, that was a good roll. 46 points of damage. Alright, he's starting to actually look a bit hurt, surprisingly. He's not quite bloody yet, but he's hurting.
Gotcha.
And then we are to the caster.
Oh boy.
I'm a little pissed. I'm just saying. I spent 3 turns being invisible and not doing anything to not be able to do what I wanted to do.
But we almost got there. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know what he's gonna do. I mean, I'm point blank in his face.
Okay. He is going to... Ooh, actually, can he do this? This would be neat. The first thing he's going to do is he's going to shoot a firebolt at Sunset. So it's just a ranged attack roll against your armor.
It's a 19.
So it misses.
Okay.
wow. That's
However, with his bonus action... And I'm keeping track of his spell slots, don't you worry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
He's going to cast a little spell called Misty Step.
Oh, great.
So he
think
is
I've heard of
going
this.
to appear. Let's see, where can he go? Yeah, I don't know about that. So he'll go like up here. Whoop. He teleports up there, and then he just moves to about here, and he's just sort of ducking. That's it for his turn.
Did he wait? He can't go do that because he's under deck. You would
Oh.
have to go up the stairs.
He did.
Well, he teleported to the top deck to here, and then he walked over to here.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's stairs right there. I didn't even see the stairs.
Yeah, it's like a ladder.
Did he get
Okay.
an opportunity attack for him moving?
No, because he teleported. That's why he
Ah,
teleported.
Oh,
Oh,
Literally why he teleported.
I'm
Okay.
sorry.
You're
God,
fine.
no,
You're fine.
okay.
Okay, Bernane, it is your turn. Let's see a ballista take out one of these gargoyles, huh?
All right. Man, I'd like to join the action on a ship, though. All right, let's.
You could
let's-
use
Well,
the
maybe
griffin
the
and totally get
griffin
there.
can ferry you there. Yeah. Actually, yeah. So it was your turn. So the griffin will go another 80. Actually, he could go like he could make it to the ship with his bonus with his dash action or whatever. So he's back on the ship.
Oh, okay.
What do you want to do?
I'm gonna still shoot at the gargoyles because that's our pressing problem at the moment.
Okay, there are significantly fewer owls now. There's many more targets that you can see that will not be getting the benefit of cover.
All right, I will shoot at the closest one, which would be this one here.
Yep.
And let's see. Probably not.
No, not quite good enough.
There's ballistas.
Okay. Yeah, I'm almost better just using
They
my light.
they do a ton of damage when they hit, though. You have to admit.
Yeah.
Okay, I will reload.
Okay, storm giants. They're all going to take their swings at Slarkethel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And wow, all of them but one hit. So they're actually really whittling down this guy's health. Little by little. They do a ton of damage, as you know, from that half work.
I can't wait to see, like, at some point, like, what the Kraken's health actually is, and I'm dying to get behind the GM screen, as it were.
Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. Ooh, he actually has to make 5 concentration checks from those hits.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
Why?
Well,
Because he's concentrating on the spell on Adelon. So this could actually be really bad for him. Although he has obviously insane rolls. Actually, it's almost impossible to fail this. Now that I look at his stats.
never tell me the odds.
Yeah, you never know. So if he rolls a natural 1 on any of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, no, he passes.
Wow. Okay.
He almost failed. He rolled a 2 on one of them, but no natural ones.
Darn.
Okay, so he's still concentrating, and he is going to... Oh, this is fun. Let's do that.
Great.
Oh, no, I can't do that. Never mind. So,